A museum is a place where people can explore objects of great artistic, historical, and scientific value. Museums make better understanding among people about the importance of cultural diversity and to appreciate it. Some are so extraordinary that they're worth a visit to the city just to spend hours or even days to admire them all. Although taste in art is highly subjective, there are numerous ways to rank museums, like the number of visitors annually or how progressive curatorial programming is. Today, we have the list of top 10 must-see museums around the world. Kicking off this list at number 10, the Prado, Madrid, Spain. One of the top museums in Spain, the Prado Museum in Madrid, features some of the best collections of European art from the 12th century to the early 19th century. Today, the building that houses the Museo Nacional de Prado was designed by architect Juan de Villanueva in 1785. It was constructed to house the Natural History Cabinet by orders of King Charles III. The Prado holds numerous masterpieces among its 1,500 displayed works in more than 100 rooms. The museum's collection of Spanish artists, including Goya, El Greco, da Ribera, and Velázquez, is considered the best in the world. Number 9. The Museum of Modern Art, New York, USA. Founded by 3 wealthy women in 1929 as the first museum dedicated solely to modern art, MoMA was something different from the get-go. It has become the most remarkable and complete collection on Earth of late 19th and early 20th century art. It often wows with its more recent acquisitions and temporary exhibitions. The museum's evolving collection of almost 200,000 modern and contemporary artworks includes famous pieces like Vincent van Gogh's The Starry Night, Salvador Dali's The Persistence of Memory, and Pablo Picasso's Les Demoiselles d'Avignon. Number 8. The State Hermitage Museum, St Petersburg, Russia. The second largest art museum in the world. Spending just a second in front of each piece in the Hermitage's collection would take up over 3 weeks of your time. The State Hermitage Museum was founded in 1764, when Empress Catherine the Great acquired an impressive collection of works from the Berlin merchant Johann Ernst Gotskowski. Today, the Hermitage Museum houses more than 1 million works of art and consists of 5 buildings. A popular tourist attraction, the Hermitage is truly one of the best museums in the world, with an imposing setting displaying priceless works by Rembrandt, Da Vinci, Michelangelo, Rubens, and more. Number 7. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York, USA. The beginnings of the Metropolitan Museum of Art date back as far as 1866 in Paris, France, where a group of Americans discussed the need to bring art education to the public. On April 13, 1870, the Met opened within the historic Dodworth Building before moving to its permanent location on 5th Avenue and 82nd Street in 1880. The Met has always aspired to be more than a treasury of rare and beautiful objects. Every day, art comes alive in the museum's galleries and through its exhibitions and events. A genuinely outstanding museum with everything from Islamic, Egyptian, Greek, and Indian art to European paintings. It holds over 2 million pieces from around the world, from prehistory to the 21st century. Number 6. The Egyptian Museum, Cairo. One of the largest museums in North Africa, the Egyptian Museum houses nearly 120,000 ancient Egyptian artifacts and the world's most extensive collection of pharaonic antiquities. The museum was commissioned in 1835 by the Egyptian government to stop the looting of many archaeological and historical sites. Among the thousands of treasures, the highlights include the objects from the tomb of Tutankhamun and the Royal Mummy Room, containing 27 royal mummies from pharaonic times. As you'd expect, here you'll find the most complete collection of Egyptian art in the world. Number 5. National Palace Museum, Taipei, Taiwan. The National Palace Museum in Taipei has the most extensive collection of ancient Chinese artifacts and artworks in the world. Originally began as the former Palace Museum in the Forbidden City, whose collection included artwork from the Ming and Qing dynasties. The pieces in the collection of the National Palace Museum are the results of more than 1,000 years of personal, imperial collecting. The museum's permanent collection includes around 700,000 works of art. The collection consists of paintings, jades, ceramics, bronzes, rare books, calligraphy, and more. Number 4. The Vatican Museums. Vatican City, Italy. While Vatican City is home to the Roman Catholic Church's governing body and its head, the Pope, this small sovereign city-state within Rome offers a wealth of cultural attractions, open to visitors of any faith. No visit to the Vatican City would be complete without visiting the world-famous Vatican Museums. Founded by Pope Julius II in the 6th century, the Vatican City Museums contain some of the finest works of Italian art from the Renaissance and High Renaissance. The dome was designed by Michelangelo, the portico created by Bernini, and St. Peter was martyred here. Of the 54 galleries, the last is the Sistine Chapel, with its beautiful ceiling painted by Michelangelo. Number 3. The British Museum, London, United Kingdom. The first national museum in the world, the British Museum was established by Parliament when physician Sir Hans Sloane passed on 71,000 items to King George II for the nation after his death in 1753. No other museum is responsible for collections of the same depth and breadth, beauty, and significance. Its 8 million objects allow us to explore the extraordinary diversity of human cultures, from small communities to vast empires. Entry has always been free at the British Museum. Some of the museum's most essential and sought-after acquisitions include the Rosetta Stone, Parthenon sculptures, and ancient Egyptian structures. Number 2. Uffizi Gallery, Florence, Italy. What the Prado is to Spanish art, the Uffizi is to Italian, but more so. It has a small but strong collection of foreign works. Some of its native creations are split between other institutions, like the National Gallery in London and the Louvre in Paris. The Uffizi Galleries in Florence occupies the first and second floors of a large building constructed between 1560 and 1580. And designed by Giorgio Vasari, it is famous for its outstanding collections of ancient sculptures and paintings, from the Middle Ages to the modern period. This 16th century palace holds hundreds of masterpieces, including marvelous Renaissance sculptures and Botticelli's famous Birth of Venus, among other much recognized masterworks of the Renaissance. Number 1. The Louvre Museum, Paris, France. The Musée du Louvre has way more to offer than just Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa. There are always long lines at the door, but it's worth the wait to see the world's greatest and most famous museum. This museum is truly France's finest cultural institution, and one that wears its history on its sleeve. Its collections let visitors discover Western art from the Middle Ages to 1848 and a large number of ancient civilizations. Yet, it also offers another history to explore. The grand palace that houses the museum, which dates back to the late 12th century, is a true lesson in architecture. From 12,000 to 2011, the most innovative architects have in turn built and developed the Louvre. Currently, there are more than 55,000 museums in 202 countries around the world. And while art museums are some of the most important cultural institutions, preserving history, displaying humanity's creativity, and providing unique insights across the cultures and identities, it's no secret that not all of them are created equal. We hope you enjoyed watching these beautiful museums on our list. Which of these museums would you like to visit someday? Share it in the comments below. Please do not forget to give us a like and subscribe to our channel, District 10 TV, for more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.